Mask is a really fascinating film. I hadn't heard of this before. I only watched it because I'm watching Estelle Getty's filmography, and this is one of the films that she's in. And I read the description and thought that sounds like it's going to be a really fascinating film. And I'm pleased to say it definitely was. This was released in 1985. It's directed by Peter Bogdanovich. It's written by Anna Hamilton Phelan, with a cast including, of course, Estelle Getty. We also have Eric Stoltz, Cher, Sam Elliott, Richard Dysart, Laura Dern, and various others. And it's actually based on a true story. It's about the story of Roy L. Rocky Dennis, who had, now bear with me, a condition called craniodiaphyseal dysplasia. And it's a condition that affects his facial features, and there are obviously other complications as well. And it's about his life as a boy, as a teen, and also his mother, her part of the story, because she obviously stands by him through all of this. And I had a feeling this was going to be an emotional film, and it definitely was. I didn't cry all of the way through it. There are plenty of scenes that are not quite as heavy, but there are certainly moments that are a lot more moving and hard hitting. And in those scenes, we have some really fantastic performances. The performances throughout are great, but obviously those moments, the performances are particularly fantastic. The narrative has a lot to offer. It's very, very thought-provoking with some really strong character writing. I don't know how true this Rocky is to the real individual, in terms of personality at least. I did see some photos of the real Rocky, and from what I can tell, they seem to have done a good job with the facial structure of the character. It looks very similar, not identical, but very similar to the photos. By no means am I an expert on that, but just my initial reaction there is that it looks like they've done a good job with the facial structure. The narrative might be a little slow in places, but generally it's an enjoyable experience. The times that are a bit more emotional, or maybe not enjoyable, but they're certainly thought-provoking and moving and very, very well executed. Technically it's great. We have good camera work and lighting. We have a nice range of locations to keep things interesting. It's a really decent film. It's educational, eye-opening, thought-provoking, moving. I have no complaints about it. Mask is definitely worth watching if it sounds like a film for you. As I said, at times it's not the easiest watch, but I'd say it's absolutely worth it.